Welcome to ODDbody Laboratories, my future ODDbodies. My name is Pipsqueak, and if you're watching this video, then let me be the first to say congratulations! You've recently decided to become an ODDbody and are looking to level up your ODDbody style! Can I be an ODDbody now? You don't need to ask me for permission. Anyone can become an ODDbody. But say you're still looking for your ODDbody style. If that's the case, then you've got a lot to learn. As you can see by this graph, graph. You're now a part of one of the creepy coolest groups in the world. But it didn't get that way overnight. Actually, I don't know where the ODDbodies came from. So I woke up in this empty toy workshop one day, surrounded by nothing but unfinished toys. I knew nothing of the makers who made me, other than that I'm a collaboration between a Brazilian toy maker and an American scientist. And I was getting pretty lonely all by myself, so I made some friends. Literally. With no blueprint, just fabric glue and a dream to become a rock star, I made the ODDbodies that would eventually become my backup band. From humble beginnings! You may think that Pipsqueak ODDbody, rock star and leader of the band Pipsqueak and the ODDbodies, has always been the cool, multi-talented ODDbody that you see before you today. And you're right. Growing up, despite my amazingness, I always felt like the odd one out. Like there just wasn't a place for me to belong. So, I decided to make my own place. I created a rock band and turned the toy workshop into a laboratory. And thus, Pipsqueak and the ODDbodies was born! Sounds like a lot of hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla! Hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a rock band, right? Wrong! ODDbody style today. In order to create the band with the ultimate ODDbody style, I put everything I have into working hard to achieve this dream for all ODDbody kind. This is where I work on music. This is where I record my music. This is where I practice my music. This is where I do my daily affirmations. Cringe is dead, and I am free. Cringe is dead, I am free. And luckily for you, future ODDbody, you can be cringe but free too! This may seem overwhelming, but the truth is, ODDbody style is actually quite simple. Just remember 3 letters. O, D, B. Let's start with the O. ODDbody style is original. You don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel, but doing something with ODDbody style means recreating something with your individual style. For example, the feeling that drives my music is the desire that everyone who listens to it can tell that I was the one who made it. I didn't invent punk rock or creepy cute emo fashion, but originality isn't about inventing something new necessarily. It's about inventing a new you. I think the main thing that drives my music is I want people to listen and think, Pipsqueak was here. This is Pipsqueak and the ODDbodies, without a doubt. The most important thing with ODDbody style is that it has to be organic, meaning that it was created for you and not an algorithm. And this can be anything from music to fashion to art. Most importantly, ODDbody style is about being odd. It's meant to stand out. ODDbody style is about taking your bestest, most favoritist things in the whole world and showing them off to everybody. It's a proud, unironic love for all of your favorite things, free from the worry of what people will say or think. There's no people-pleasing with ODDbody style, because that's impossible. But you can please yourself, and that should be the priority. Alright, let's move on to the next letter, the letter D. ODDbody style is done by humans, or ODDbodies. In other words, DIY is the heart of ODDbody style. This doesn't mean that everything has to be made by you necessarily, but it does have to be made by someone. absolutely zero AI. If you choose to DIY something, that's absolutely OddBody style. But if you choose to commission someone else to make it for you, that's just as good. Whether it's made with your hands or somebody else's, the important thing about OddBody style is that it has that unique human individual touch. Imperfections are not just welcome, they're encouraged. OddBody style is rebellion against perfection and conformity. If you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it yourself and you're gonna do it your way. Not only does it not need to be perfect, it doesn't even need to be finished. OddBody style is daring because you're daring everyone around you to be as freaky fabulous as you are. Did you guys like the Monster High reference? Last but not least, let's move on to the letter B. OddBody style is bold and brash. But everybody's definition of bold is different. What's bold in one country is not gonna be bold in another. So really the important thing is just decide what's bold for you. The idea of bold can be eye-catching and unusual, or it can be about standing up for causes that you believe in. Or it could just be ordering for yourself at a restaurant. I know a lot of people who get really nervous about doing that. If that's, what being bold is for you, then yeah, that's OddBody style. The point of OddBody style is to be you. Be bravely you. Be proudly you. Be you in a bold way. In many cases, you don't have a choice to hide who you are. There are many things about our bodies, about ourselves that we just can't change. We can't stop being queer. We can't change our skin tones or our heritages, but OddBody style is about choosing to embrace that. It's about choosing yourself, choosing your body, choosing your life, even when it's hard. However that looks to you, the point is that you decide. There are no rules. In short, there's no wrong way to do OddBody style. It's about choosing what works and leave what doesn't. But at the end of the day, the most important opinion is yours. Who cares if it's cheesy or childlike or even cringe? Rebel against the people who think your body or your skin or your hair or your facial features or your eyes, nose, lips, mouth, ears, whatever is wrong, because it's not wrong. They're wrong and you're right. There is no right or wrong with OddBody style. It's about rebelling for a cause, and the cause is you. Even if at the end of the day, you can only do one small thing. If it's OddBody style to you, it's OddBody style to me. Now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Introducing OddBody style! Thanks so much for watching, my dear OddBodies. Don't go anywhere yet, because we got announcements. First, as always, if you want to support the band and my music, there's a link in the description where you can find all the social medias, including the Spotify. And of course, if you want to stay up to date to everything OddBody, then join the OddBody Discord. Also, I'm now streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch from 7 to 9 p.m. EST every Saturday. So come on out. You can watch me work on music and play some childhood games. You like Animal Jam? I'll play Animal Jam. I play a lot of Toontown, Webkins, Motion Monsters. These are all things I still play. Next up, we got our OddBody fan art of the week! This art was done by an OddBody named Manny. It's me as a My Little Pony! Manny, this rocks. You absolutely nailed it. I love that my cutie mark is my Pipsqueak P. It's like my special talent is being Pipsqueak. I love My Little Pony so much. I was actually asked to do music for a My Little Pony fan project. That cover won't be out for a while until the project releases, which is like in October. But stay tuned, I'll have new music released before then. The next cover to release will be Paper Moon from Soul Eater, so stay tuned about that. I've seen some odd bodies say that they want to submit fan art but can't join the Discord for whatever reason. And that's totally okay. We have an email actually. You can email your fan art to pipsqueakintheoddbodies@gmail.com. I've had odd bodies tell me they want to recreate me in a game like Gacha Life or Ponytown, and I really want to see that. So please, please, please send me your fan art. If you want to make like an odd body Sona, I think you should do that. Please, I want to see what you would look like as an odd body. Thanks again so much for watching. Subscribe and lick that bell. Lick. Click the bell so you don't miss out on new music. Until next time, my dear odd bodies, Odd Body out.